When you save on auto insurance for driving safe with USAA Safe Pilot, you'll feel like a big deal, even in a traffic jam. Save up to 30% with USAA Safe Pilot. Restrictions apply.
99X, it's the Morning X, Barnes and Leslie. Fram, we started this whole Rushmore topic on all of our socials, and it's been massive.
Yeah, I thought it was a great topic, by the way.
We're trying to put together, and just by, merging all the intel from everybody, whether it's a voicemail or whether you call us right now, which if you would like to add a submission or somebody that, you think should be on this Georgia musician Rushmore, 470-741-4999. And we've been keeping a spreadsheet now for like a week and a half trying to figure out who should be on this definitive Georgia musician Mount Rushmore. And it's so confusing because there's so many angles and eras and genres. And that's the hard part, getting to 4.
Well, when you think about it, because you have to go back kind of through the history, right? Not only of 99X, but like the history of music.
Right.
For Georgia. So, yes, I can see where this could be all over the place.
Could go a little sideways. So think about, let's just use Stone Mountain as our example. You need to have 4 faces carved in the side of that rock. Who would it be? So let's start perusing through. I know you've gathered some of the social stuff. I have as well.
Yeah.
What do you want to start with?
Okay, from Instagram, Laura Winston, REM, B-52s, Outcast, and this band, the Indigo Girls.
Okay, that's a solid start. That's a pretty modern start.
What I loved about that is that was sort of like a 99X because we played all those artists, right? So
it really
here's
is.
One from Facebook, Barnes. Eddie Whitlock suggested Michael Stipe, Ma Rainey, who is a blues singer. There was a movie about her. Bill Lowry, and Little Richard.
Yeah, see, now you're seeing where the different eras are going to be argued, but also the fact that you have to think it's got to be a big body of work. I don't think it can be a one-off, in my opinion.
No, let's take Little Richard, for instance. That's a huge body of work.
It is a huge body of work. I'm just saying that when you think of all the different people, it's so hard to put the categories of what's going to get through.
No, this is not going to be easy.
No. So the people are calling in 470-741-4999. Hey, Caroline?
Yes.
What is your Mount Rushmore? What are the 4 you're going to send in?
Butch Walker, Ray Charles, Collective Soul, and the Black Crowes.
That's a really good list.
That is. Where are you calling from, by the way?
Douglasville, Georgia.
Douglasville. Thank you for listening to us. First of all, we appreciate it.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh, thank you.
Man, that we've got a lot more to go through, but thank you for that. That's a good submission.
Yeah, that one's excellent.
Oh, thank you.
You tend to want to lean 99X when you hear these, you know what I mean? But you've got to consider all the other ones. So let's just keep going.
Now, here's one from our voicemail. You want to do a voicemail one?
Yes, play it.
Hey, this is Jessie from Marietta, and here is my Georgia Mount Rushmore. Otis Redding, REM, Outkast, and John Mayer.
Ooh, does John Mayer count?
You have to think about his roots, right?
But he didn't. He was only. He did launch it here.
That's what I'm saying. So we don't really have the rules, but he did launch it in the very beginning. Eddie's Attic. Come on.
Yeah. Okay. But he moved here though for that purpose. Does that change? Well, there's a lot to go. Here's from Facebook.
Yes.
Jeremy Jordan. This is a Facebook post. This guy has an interesting combo. Jerry Reed, Michael Stipe, Otis Redding, and Johnny Mercer. And we're talking about the Rushmore of Georgia music and musicians. Who would the 4 be? That is an interesting combo. And one other one from Instagram, Josh of Thunder. He had REM, Collective Soul, Butch Walker, and Widespread Panic.
Oh, I forgot about Widespread Panic, yeah.
You want to talk about forget about? There are so many. So many.
Yeah, I like his name, Josh of Thunder. Okay, we've got some callers, Barnes. Hey, Morning X, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Who's this?
This is Jason.
Jason, who do you have for our Mount Rushmore of Georgia musicians?
I think it's got to be REM, James Brown, Ray Charles, and the Allman Brothers.
Solid.
Oh, yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. Thank you for bringing up James Brown. Thank you, Jason.
He's the gift that keeps on giving, even in death. So
Yeah.
I know. And do you agree? We were talking about how there's so many qualifiers that you kind of have to think about. And to get to 4, like, what do you start cutting people on? Like, what is it that makes you cut people? You know what I mean?
yeah, I think you have to look at influence on others and on other genres.
That's a very good point.
Yeah. Where are you calling from, Jason?
Carrollton.
Nice. Appreciate you listening to The Morning X. Thank you for calling.
Excellent. Thank you.
I love it. I'm glad you guys are back.
Thank you so much.
Yep. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
We've got one, Chris Kaiser, Facebook's Mount Rushmore. Another one for Michael Stipe, getting a lot of Stipes. Andre 3000.
By himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Otis Redding. How did we forget Otis Redding? And Alan Jackson.
Okay. Man, we may have to just do these for genres. That would at least be easier.
Yikes.
Another voicemail. Let's see. This is Rebecca. Let's see what she says.
Hi, this is Becca from Peachtree Corners, and my Georgia music Mount Rushmore is the B-52s, Arrested Development, Vic Chestnut, and Colonel Bruce Hampton.
Arrested Development. Do they lose their Georgia cred for having their biggest song be about Tennessee? I don't know. Outward looking. I don't think their body of work is big enough.
Maybe they're, you know what? Maybe this person's just a fan. What do you think?
Yeah, squeaking them in.
I have some more from Socials Barnes. Will Beeford on Instagram. Marvelous 3. REM. Another one for Outkast. How could we forget Sean Mullins? I mean, broke his career from 99X.
This is not going to be popular, but does Marvelous 3 have the body of work to compete with all the other ones you're hearing? It's a question. I'm just
It's a
asking.
question, yeah.
And same with Sean Mullins. Does fame count as one of the things that we're using to calculate it?
Dan Dobras took kind of a different approach on Facebook with his suggestions. He said, how about listing what Atlanta is known for? Okay, that's a different approach. You've got Outkast, Usher, Migos, and Ludacris.
Then you're just
Different
going.
approach,
You're
but
just
yeah.
going genre there.
Or Atlanta. You're just going Atlanta there, too, so.
All right, let's keep this going. 470-741-4999. And we have the calculation. We're working our way towards it of what, like, basically the most mentions, social mentions, and vote getters are. And then that's going to be a whole other argument. We'll be back. We're talking about the Georgia Mount Rushmore of musicians, kind of our own little Georgia Hall of Fame. We'll be back.
The Morning X with Barnes and Leslie. 99X.
It's Ram season, which means it's time to serve with Ram 1500, Ram 3500, and Ram TRX. Hurry in now for great deals on the trucks that are built to serve. Right now during Ram season, get 10% below MSRP on the purchase of a 2023 Ram 1500 Laramie. Not compatible with lease offers or with any other consumer incentive offers. Contact dealer for details. Take retail delivery by 5/31/23.